Reason why you keep losing is because you keep hiding. Hey, my name is Jim Vance. I am the conscious man. I help men stand in their power in their life, business, and relationships. Hey, welcome back to the Conscious Man channel here on YouTube. Hope everybody's doing amazing. If you like what you hear today, please subscribe, like, comment, and share this out with somebody that could use it. I want to talk on this episode a lot around the idea that I live by is that the facts will set you free. And I haven't always lived by this principle. I used to live from the principle of hiding my facts or lying to myself about my facts so that I could be seen in the light that I wanted to be seen in. And I have lots of knowledge and lots of stories about why this fucking sucks for you. Because, I think for the most part, the reasons why we hide versus the reasons why we tell the truth keep us from the thing that we want. The thing that we want is we want to be loved as men. We want to be trusted. We want to be respected. We want to be desired. We want to be appreciated. That's what men want. It's what all men want. The problem with hiding is that you prevent people from being able to see you. And so when people can't see you, people can't love you. People can't respect you. People can't desire you. People can't show up for you in the way that you want. And so I've spent my effort and time trying to break down my life into facts. The reason why I don't say the truth will set you free, which I've heard this 1,000 times, the truth will set you free. The truth is very subjective, right? There are four levels of truth, right? There's the universal truth where, what goes up must come down, like gravity. There is soul truth, like your truth from God. There is there's learned truth, the truth that you've learned about or learn from your parents or guardians or society or upbringing about what they think is right. And that's what most people live through. I'd say 95% of people's patterns are created by learned truths that they learn from somebody else. And then there is the truth. And the truth is the facts of your life. And when I say facts, that means like every area of your life, from your health to your finances. What is prevalent? And I do this on a monthly basis. I break down my life into quadrants from discipline for health, development for my spiritual development and my personal development, devotion for my relationships, and then direction for my purpose. So when I break it down, the thing I look at is what's transpired. Like when I look at my body in the mirror, am I fucking overweight? Have I gained weight? Have I worked out? All these things. Like you can tell a lot about your health by the outputs of your body. If you're constantly tired, if you're eating bonbons every day, if you're not working out, you're not healthy. I don't care how much you tell everybody, I do this, and that, but you're 50 pounds over fucking weight. You're not fucking healthy, right? Uh, you say you're in a great relationship. You haven't had sex in 2 months, and you're sitting on two sides of the couch. Your relationship fucking sucks, right? You tell people what you want them to hear because you don't want to be judged for the truth. The reality is you have to face the truth regardless of the lies you tell the world. As men, when you are constantly telling the world a bunch of bullshit in order to get them to like you still are lost knowing that 99% of that bullshit is not real for you. You don't have all the money. You don't have the body that's in shape. You don't have the money in the bank account. You don't have the relationship that you freaking would shout from the mountaintops. You don't have all these things. You don't have a deep connection with God. You don't have a deep connection with self. And the reason why is because you avoid the truth. Like if you want better relationships, start with the truth. If you want a better body, start with the truth. If you want more money, start with the truth. If you want to be better in your spiritual connection with God, start with the truth. right? Because the truth will set you free. The facts will, like the truth, not the soul truth or the learned truth or the universal truth. I'm talking about the truth, the TT, because that truth are the facts of who you've been. So your life is constantly giving you evidence. It's constantly giving you feedback for who you are being in the world, or how you're showing up every day, for what's going on. And if you're not looking at it and you're lying to yourself about what you see, or you're lying in a way that you want other people to see something different than actually is, you're completely disconnected from self all the time. You're disconnected from the man you are. You're disconnected from the soul you're trying to be. You're disconnected from who you could be in this lifetime. Because the truth just lets you know here's who you're being. And you have to be willing to accept that level of responsibility for your life. And when you look at the facts, the truth about who you've been, it points out to you who you haven't been more than it points out to who you have been. Because in your mind, you are A, B, and C. But in the outputs of your life, you're X, Y, and Z. And so if you want your outputs to match your ABC, then you have to change who you're being to the ABC. And so everything in your life is determined by your internal thought process, by your external actions, and then by your consistency. And so if you're internally thinking you're a piece of shit, not good enough, and not lovable, and you're externally moving to prevent people from, to prevent you from not feeling that way, you're going to constantly find ways to receive you not being lovable. But if your internal conditioning is I'm fucking lovable and I'm a great dude, your external actions are going to move in alignment with that guy, and then you're going to receive the benefit of that from the world. But it's only because I was willing to recognize the truth. The truth of who I am can constantly be adjusted, because as you grow, your truth adjusts. Who you want to be adjusts. How you show up to the world adjusts. And so you have to be more in alignment with the truth. Like you got to say who I want to be here versus who I'm being and the outputs I'm getting there. If the outputs don't match who I want to be, then I need to shift my actions to match who I want to be so that I get the outputs that I desire. But that means you got to face the truth of, hey, I say I want A, but I'm acting like Z. Why the fuck I'm not acting like A? Because that's when we get to the place where we can truly feel aligned and feel successful and feel like we're moving in the direction of what we want. Because it's in alignment with the truth. Not the learned truth, not the soul truth, not the truth you're trying to tell the world. Like your truth of I want people to believe this thing about me, the fake truth. How about just be the thing? I was thinking the other day, I was like, why don't you just be the man that you're pretending to be? Like a lot of men are pretending to be something that they aren't actually showing up as. And if they were showing up as that guy would be fucking awesome. That guy would be the dude. He would be a guy. Like the guy you want to hang out with, the guy you want to go to bat for, the guy you would go to war for. But if you're constantly trying to get the world convinced that you are this guy, but you aren't convincing yourself by being that guy, you're going to be out of alignment. And in that out of alignment, you lose yourself. You lose trust in you. You lose respect for yourself. You lose appreciation for yourself. You just lose who the fuck you are, because you're constantly trying to dance a dance of something you know you're not performing as. And that fucking gets tiring. It gets exhausting. It becomes overwhelming for people. So I'm here today, like, live in truth. And when I say in truth, it's when you fuck up, you fuck up. When you're not moving in the direction of your thing, you're not moving in the direction of your thing. It's not something to be shameful about. It's something to make adjustments from. Shit, we're not fucking kids anymore. Like as kids, well, I didn't do A, B, and C, and now I feel like a piece of shit. Okay, cool. And as adults, there's nobody here to fucking pick you up. There's nobody here to save you. Mama's not coming to give you the titty. Like you gotta fucking make a decision. Like, hey, this isn't working. I want it to work. Who do I have to be to make this work? And do those motherfucking things every day. And if I do those actions every day, then I become a man who has the things that he wants. And then I don't have to lie about the shit that I don't do. I can actually show you what I do every day by who I'm being, right? Be the man that you are pretending to be to the world. Be that man in your daily life. You won't have to fucking hide no more. You won't have to lie. Everything will be in congruence. But right now, you're out of alignment. You're unbalanced because the words that come out of your mouth do not match up to the outcomes of your life, the outputs. Because the outputs show me that whatever you say don't mean shit. Whatever you say you're doing, I don't believe. Whatever you say you operate as, it doesn't prove anything. Right? Because if you say you are in shape and if you say I'm working out 7 days a week and I'm eating clean, but you hadn't lost a pound in 2 years and you're 50 pounds overweight, I don't fucking believe you. And you don't believe yourself. Right? If you tell me, like, I help people grow their businesses from zero to $50,000 a month, and then we look at your bank account and you got $5,000 in there, I don't fucking believe you. Because if you can't do it for you, then you can't do it for anybody else. If you're trying to tell me like how great your marriage is, and you post all these pictures like Woman Crush Wednesday, and you're my everything boo on Facebook and all that bullshit. And then when I see you at nighttime, you're drinking every night, you're scrolling your phone while your wife scrolls her phone. You don't remember the last time you had hot sex with her. You don't remember the last time you had a deep conversation with your wife. Your relationship shows me that everything you sell on Facebook is a fucking lie. Instead of trying to get the world to believe some bullshit that you conjured up in your head, how about you become the example, the standard of the conjuring of your mind, and allow that standard to sell the real to the world? Allow that standard to be the fucking example. Because the longer you sit here and dilly-dally, 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 and tell the world about all the things that you are, and you know for a fact when you look in the mirror tonight, you're not that motherfucker. The further you get away from yourself, and the further you get away from the life that you desire. In order to have the things that you want in life, you have to show up first and understand where you're not showing up for the things you want in life. And that means you got to be truthful. And then when you get truthful with yourself, and I mean like to the fucking nth degree, honesty, you will see where you are off, out of alignment, not matching the standard of what you say you are. And then you can make adjustments. But not until you're truthful will the world adjust to you. Not until you're truthful will the world become what you want it to become. Not until you're truthful will you be able to transform your life. Because most men are trying to change their lies to another lie instead of changing and transforming where they're out of alignment in their truth and their action. So today I would challenge you, take an audit of yourself, break yourself down in 4 or 5 categories. I do like, um, you know, discipline for health, development for my spiritual and personal connection with myself, Devotion for my relationships and direction equals dollars for my business and purpose in the world. I also throw in there domain too, because I'm big on like the state of your domain will affect how you show up to your life. And so if your house is fucked up, like it's dirty and trashy, and you're not picking it up, you're not paying it any attention, that's how you treat your life too. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. So when you break it all down and like you look at the things of your life, like when you look at your health, and you look at the mirror, do you like the body that you have? And you walk upstairs without fucking huffing and puffing. Are you able to have marathon sex with your wife in the shape you're in currently? And those are things that are to think about. And so when you sort of break down all the parts of you, you get to see where you can show up more complete, show up more in your power, show up more in truth. And when you start to see those things, then you can adjust your actions. And when you adjust your actions, you build new habits. When you build new habits, you build a new identity. When you build a new identity, you operate fucking differently. And when you operate differently, the outputs change. And when the outputs change, you start to get the life that you desire. My brothers, I hope you have a good rest of the week. I'll be on here as much as I can. But if you like what you hear, please subscribe. Please share. Please like. Please comment. And come back for more. If you're a man out there, you're looking for a mentor, somebody that can hold you accountable to your bullshit, move you through into real shit, click the link in the bio that says apply to work with me. And let's fucking make it happen. Peace out.